Diddy was denied a bond yesterday, but the fight for a bond is not over. Let me explain to you a little bit about how bonds work in federal criminal cases like this. Yesterday, after he was arrested, he was brought in front of the magistrate judge. There are two types of judges in the federal system. There's magistrate judges and district judges. The district judges rule over the magistrate judges. Yesterday, when he went in front of the magistrate said that I can't let you out on bond. The stuff you're accused of happens behind closed doors, and there's just no set of conditions I could possibly put home confinement, GPS monitoring that would ensure that you're not going to be up to your old tricks. So now, under the federal law, you have the option to go to the district judge. In this case, it's District Judge Andrew Carter. District Judge Andrew Carter and the magistrate judge are very different in significant respects. Normally, what I would say is that if the magistrate judge denied your bond, good luck with the district.
Shout out to Bump T5X. What's going on? What's up, Irene? We're gonna talk about that in a second. Irene, what's up, Rudy? Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Let everybody know that we live. Let your homegirls, let your homeboys know we live.
Judge, they're going to kind of look at it the same way. But here, there are certain things working in Diddy's favor. First, the magistrate judge, Robin Tarnofsky, who denied the bond yesterday, extremely smart, extremely well qualified. At the same time, very new to the bench. She was appointed to the bench in November 2023. She has an extremely limited amount of experience adjudicating bond applications. Judge Andrew Carter, completely different. He's done who knows how many bond applications. He's been on the bench for years. It's possible that that difference in experience is going to make them approach this situation very differently. Number two, Judge Carter is a former legal aid defender. He spent years and years and years representing pro bono defendants in federal criminal cases. So he might be more sympathetic to how the law applies in federal cases for bond. Let's talk about that for a second. So the law says that you should get a bond pending your charges, unless there is no set of conditions that we could impose on you.
Drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you at. Let me know where you at, y'all. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you at.
That would ensure that, one, you will not run, and that, two, you will not be a danger to your community. Now, I think everybody agrees Diddy's not running. He's put up enough things like his passport, selling his plane, $50 million bond, that everybody in that courtroom agrees he's not a serious flight risk. He's going to stay here, show up to court. But two, the issue of danger to the community. What the magistrate judge said is that, look, all this stuff happens behind closed doors, and we can put you on home confinement and GPS, but where's that really leave us? Because you could still do this stuff behind closed doors.
That he does have a point. I want y'all to think about the danger of the community side. There's plenty of people who are in prison or in jail that still has connections to the outside world. So whatever they feel like they need to do, or whoever they need to threaten, they can threaten those people, whether Diddy is in jail or whether he's not in jail. So the threat to society part doesn't hold a lot of weight because he's powerful. He has assistance. I remember when R. Kelly went to jail, he was still having his people run around threatening people. So being in jail does not change the level of, doesn't change the threat level, or it doesn't make the threat level go down to zero. Everybody hit the like button. Y'all are not hitting the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button.
Even if you're restricted to your home. Here, a couple things going for Diddy's favor. One, you obviously have a different judge who's going to look at it and just might see it differently based on their experience. But
so with all that being said, the judge that he's in front of today is going to be the judge throughout the entire case. And somebody asked earlier, why isn't Diddy just taking a plea deal and just saying, forget it? Because if he takes a plea deal, then most likely he'll be able to snitch on people who are also in the trafficking ring, which can cause him to have a lighter sentence. And then two, him being in jail would actually count as time served, because the time will literally start right then and there, because you signed a plea deal and said, I'm just going to do 5 years and get out. So why do y'all think Diddy is fighting it if he's guilty regardless of what? He's not gonna beat all of this. Why do y'all think he's fighting it instead of just simply taking a plea deal like most people are? Let me know what y'all think.
Two, as part of this appeal, they're putting up some additional conditions. They're saying to the judge that, look, not just home confinement, not just GPS monitoring, we're not going to let him have any female visitors. And to the extent he has any visitors, at the end of the day, every day, we're going to give the government a list of who those visitors are. And so the government will have ample opportunity to ensure that there is no risk to the community. They will know exactly who goes in that house. They will know exactly who leaves that house on a daily basis. It would be complete folly for Diddy to coerce someone or engage in some type of criminal activity with someone, and then at the end of the day, give that person's name.
All right, so let's see. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Why do you think Diddy isn't taking a plea deal? So Tanya says Diddy doesn't want to do any jail time, but he's literally doing jail time right now. So my answer to that is Diddy is so narcissistic where he doesn't really think he's actually going to do jail time in his mind, because he's been getting away. Y'all gotta understand this. There's not too many black human beings on this planet that is like P. Diddy. Like, it's not too many black men, black women, black cats, black dogs that have the level of power as P. Diddy has and has had. Y'all got to think about this. Diddy has been murking people, deleting people, men, women, baby mamas, everybody. Everybody can get it. Something I talked about last night. This is an example of how powerful Diddy was. There's not many human beings, black human beings on this planet that, well, in America, that has the same amount of power as Diddy. So forget about Bill Cosby, forget about Tory Lanez, forget about R. Kelly. None of those guys can hold a candle to the amount of power Diddy has. So in his mind, he's probably thinking like, yo, I don't had police on my payroll for 30 years. The lawyer, I mean, not the lawyer, the governor, what's the name of the governor? The governor of New York, what's his name? The governor has been in my pocket for I don't know how long. So in his mind, he's like, yo, I got a key to the city. The governor gave me the key to the city. The mayor, I'm sorry, that's right. Thank you, Dion. The mayor of New York gave me the key to the city. So it's like I ain't got nothing to worry about. So he actually doesn't think he's going to do jail time. Mayor Adams, yeah. And Mayor Adams is a crooked mayor. He actually used to be on the side of, what is that crooked pastor in New York that ended up going to jail? Glad to know that he's in jail too. So the thing about it is, yeah, money, power, and respect. What's the name of that crooked pastor that ended up going to jail in New York? They called him a flashy pastor. What's the name of what's the name of the pastor? The flashy pastor that used to wear all these flashy clothes or whatever. So the thing about it is, I don't think P. Diddy thinks that any of this is going to happen. Pastor Whitehead, facts. Pastor Whitehead, yes. I don't think he actually thinks somebody his power at his level is going to go to jail or going to go to prison. So I think that's one reason. I actually think he's going, I think he thinks he's going to win all of this because he's P. Diddy. And because he has so many people on his payroll that know him or that has gotten women from him. Because you gotta remember, he has had so many public officials, so many millionaires, so many billionaires on at his Diddy parties. And on top of that, the person that funded his Diddy parties was not Diddy. There was a white man that funded Diddy's parties. And that white man, I don't know if he is or not, but it's a possibility that that white man is still on his side. Does anybody know that white man's name who funded all of Diddy's parties? Leo Cohen.
Right here, Mr. Lucian Grange. The reason why Abel Tesfaye, aka The Weeknd, is in the position of which he is.
Lucian Grange, not Leo Cohen. Lucian Grange. I got it wrong. But nonetheless, y'all are here to find out what has happened to Diddy thus far. Well, there's a Twitter page that is updating every few minutes. So the first thing I want to say is Diddy has, what is that at the top? Hold on. Oh, okay, the camera. I was like, oh, that's what's going on. I was wondering. Hold on one second, y'all. My camera's all off. Okay. I was wondering what was happening with my damn camera. Okay. All right, so now we good. So, this just in from about 20 minutes ago, Diddy he had his bond refused. So that means Diddy is going to stay in jail and it is officially over for Diddy. They're not going to really have, this is not going to go, excuse me. If you look at the YSL trial, let's see. How long has Young Thug been in jail?
According to Atlanta News First, Jeffrey Lamar Williams was arrested on May 9, 2022, has spent more than 700 days behind bars.
So, that's kind of like how Diddy is going to be, just to give you an understanding. And it's going to be more than that because that trial is still going on, the YSL case, and he ain't going nowhere. He's going to lose that also. So, the beautiful part about this. Oh, so let me read these. Let me read these tweets real quick. Everybody hit the like button. Y'all are not hitting the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Thank y'all for being here. But everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. And if you have not already, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Diddy knows too much about too many powerful people, similar to Epstein. So if Diddy was playing, because this is what's going to happen, in my opinion. Now that he's stuck in jail, they're going to approach him with a plea deal. They're going to approach him with a plea deal because, like I said before, there are some powerful people behind P. Diddy.
So let me say, this is for educational purposes only. But what if I told you there's a very dark history behind Lucian? That even Lucian himself has a puppet master. Let's keep in mind, Lucian is the chairman and chief executive officer of Universal Music Group.
So this is the person that funded P. Diddy's freak off parties. P. Diddy did not fund those freak off parties. So everything that P. Diddy is as a person is because of all these old ass white men, Clive Davis, Leo Cohen, and Lucian Grange. And of course, it's going to be other people. So with all that being said, he has people that he can snitch on. So him getting his bond refused will put more pressure on P. Diddy to actually start snitching. So do y'all think Diddy is going to eventually snitch now that he knows he's not going home for the next 3 years. Because pre-trial, that's what this is, pre-trial. He's in a pre-trial detention facility. Everybody hit the like button, everybody hit the like button, everybody hit the like button. He's most likely going to be in jail for 3 years before he actually gets a trial. And in that 3 years, do you think he's going to get enough pressure on him where he's going to snitch? Yes or no, y'all? Yes or no? Let's see. So say yes or no whether you think he's going to snitch. Tony says yes. Lady Linda says yes. Yannick Kelly says he is not a street dude. So yeah. Diddy told y'all he won't stop. They probably want him to snitch, right? I agree. Too much at stake for the bad guys affiliated with this case. If he doesn't snitch, somebody will, I would say if he does snitch, somebody will take him out. Well, chances are. I think the diddler will be silenced before he can testify. Yes, I agree with that. So, you share my opinion, and people on Instagram, they said, no, he's not going to snitch. Yes, he's going to snitch. No, he's not going to snitch. Okay. This is what I think is going to end up happening. I don't think P. Diddy is going to make it to trial, which is 3 years from now. I think Diddy is at some point going to Diddy himself. Let's just say that. I think Diddy's going to Diddy himself, and it's going to be over. That's what I think is going to happen. Because one, he's not a street dude. He's been in power since he was a child. I'll say it again. I'll say since he was a teenager, because his mom was running hoes. So his mom, his dad was a powerful drug dealer. So he has been in power since he's been a child. He doesn't know this side of life. He doesn't know this side of life. And I'm not saying that Diddy didn't struggle, because Diddy was just a dancer in rap videos. Like, he was a dancer for Jodeci. Kind of like how J-Lo was a dancer for In Living Color. P. Diddy was a dancer for Jodeci. So yeah, he wasn't powerful all his life, and he was a hard worker. But with all that being said, he didn't really know this type of struggle, though, being in jail, stuff like that. But is P. Diddy a street dude? Let's look back into that. Oh, P. Diddy's not a street dude. I'm just thinking about it. How is P. Diddy not a street dude? I need somebody to explain that to me. How is P. Diddy not a street dude? Just because he didn't sell crack hand to hand? What constitutes a street dude? So I forgot who said Diddy isn't a street dude, but oh yeah, Yannick. How is Diddy not a street dude? He's allegedly deleted people. What has Diddy not done that a street dude has done? He's orchestrated hits, allegedly. How is that not a street dude? They literally are saying that the majority of his operation has been that of a mob boss, which now, because of that, makes all of his money dirty, i.e., dirty money. And because of that, they can confiscate all his money and real estate. It's hilarious how he actually went up there and tried to offer his $48 million home as collateral for him to, get bailed out. The judge is like, sir, we're taking that anyway. I want y'all to think about that. Diddy tried to offer his $48 million estate to the judge so he can be bailed out. The judge was like, sir, you're going to have to give me that regardless, because you made that money or bought that estate with a criminal enterprise. And because you have been running a criminal enterprise, every dime that you've ever gotten has been dirty money. So you can't turn around and sell drugs and then turn around and buy a house, and then they find out you sold drugs and bought the house and keep the house. No, you bought that illegally. You can't buy something through crime. You got to funnel it some type of way. So does his mom have things in her name? Yes. Mom gets to know that. I mean, gets to keep that, unless charges come up on his mom. Do y'all think, because this is crazy, do y'all think P. Diddy is low enough to tell on his mother? Do you think P. Diddy is low enough to tell on his own mother? Because his mother is the one who set him up with Clive Davis. His mother is the one who actually got away with deleting people when P. Diddy was a teenager. Diddy's mom is the reason why Diddy is the way he is. Do you think he's crazy enough to snitch on his own mother? I think he is. If you could slap, yeah. He slapped his mama. Hold on, let me show y'all. He slapped his mama before. Right here, he slapped his mama.
For the years about Diddy and his.
He slapped his own mama. Let's see if I can find it. Gene Deal was talking about it. I think it's right here. Where is it? 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 Where you at, Gene Deal? He became a police informant. Most the no trauma about the Oracle mastermind. Okay. Okay. I know what it is. I know where it is. I know what it is. Hold on. I just want y'all to hear, because y'all might think I'm crazy. This man don't slap his own mama. Let's see. I think it's this one. I got so many videos.
Young women with some allegedly pushing take another.
And Kirk Burrow said, yeah.
Here you go.
He slapped his mother.
There he goes.
In the way he treated women when he slapped his mother. And I was like, he did what? And Kirk Burrow said, yeah.
And then in another interview, Gene dropped a bombshell that Janice once made a move on him. And get this, when Gene turned down her advances, that's when all hell broke loose and Diddy eventually stepped down as Diddy's security.
She wanted to show that she had power over me, and I would never give her no power over me.
So as y'all can see, the person that had the most power was the three white men that I named: Leo Cohen, Lucian Grange, and Clive Davis. But the other two people that had more power than Diddy was Diddy's mom and Diddy's dad. Diddy's dad is dead, but Diddy's mom had more power than Diddy because she is the one who knew everything. So do y'all think, yes or no, Diddy has the ability or the capability of snitching on his own mama? And let me read these tweets. Y'all let me know, do you think he has the ability to snitch on his own mama? And I'm gonna show you what they're saying in these updated tweets. All right, let's see. All right, here we go. All right, so a lot of stuff has came in. Do you think he has the ability the capability of snitching on his own mama? All right, so here we go. All right, the latest tweet says after 10 years, no, that's not it. Okay, try again. Sean Combs loses bail appeal in SDNY inner city press as U.S. Attorney Diddy offered private guards private guards, and they said no. All right, let's see. It would be better if he's put in Essex County correctional facility that's in the MDC. The designation authority is entirely given to the BOP. I have no idea what this guy is talking about. I'm just reading it. I'm not a Twitter person, so I guess this is Twitter talk. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. So I'm just reading it. I don't know if there is anything anything the court can do to put a thumb on the scale. Get me a joint letter on this by Monday. We are adjourned. Stories soon. Adjourn till Monday. I'm just reading the what's going on Twitter. It said we're adjourning until Monday. I don't know what that means. Get more from Matthew Russell. Okay, no, okay. So one other thing, Judge, what's the position? Okay, here's actual wording from the trial, and then we'll get into everything else. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. We just got about 100 new people in here. So when I say hit the like button, I'm talking to the new people. Don't get mad at me because I already hit the like button. I'm talking to the new people. Okay, so to the new people that just came in, please hit the like button, please. Oh shit, what am I doing? Okay, good. All right, please hit the like button. Okay, continued on Monday, but he just failed. He just lost his bond hearing. Okay, the CDE to the RTF is a HDY real H. What? Carl, what in the world are you talking about? What is the CDE to the RTF is a HDY real FYP? What are y'all talking about? Yes, bail denied. Bail is denied. Bail is denied. What does that mean? What the hell is that? Carl? Shout out to Carl talking in code. I don't even know what the hell that means. Okay, so I asked y'all earlier, do you think he has a capability of telling on his mama? Let's see. There we go. Do you think P. Diddy has the ability to tell on his mama? Somebody said he slapped her. Now he need her. Yeah, he literally slapped his own mama, y'all. That shit is crazy.
And I was like, he should have saw
on Janice.
You know, Kirk Burroughs was like, yo, man, I should have saw, he told me he should have saw this coming with Cassie and the way he treated women when he slapped his mother. And I was like, he did what?
He better not snitch on mama. Yeah, he slapped his mother in the face. Hell yeah, he already put hands on his mama. He only want to save him. He only want to save himself. He's a snake. No, he's not snitching. Okay, so the real Hugh said he's not snitching. To save his hide, he named anyone. Long ass paragraphs in here. Who ain't no long paragraphs in here? Oh, Tabitha got the paragraphs. Tabitha be having the paragraphs. What he expect after slapping his own mother, made his bed hard. Now he got to lay in it. Facts. I would never slap my dad. That's crazy. Slapping your own freaking mama. Damn. I don't even know what to say about that. All right. Shout out to Tabitha with the paragraphs. All right. So let me say this. And we're going to get to these videos. Got a lot of videos. Let me say this before we get into this. One, of course, I'm thankful that his bail has been rejected. And this is why I say this, because this is very important. And him being refused bail is going to help, I would say, millions of black people. I'll say that again. Diddy having his bail revoked or turned down or rejected, his bail hearing being rejected, helps millions of black people. Does anybody know why I say it helps millions of black people? Does anybody want to guess? Snitching, they got tapes. No, they got tapes of people having sex. That's totally different than snitching. Like, snitching is telling on somebody who ended Biggie's life. That's snitching. It's not snitching. Snitching ain't got nothing to do with somebody having sex. Does anybody want to guess why him staying in prison or in jail until his hearing is going to save millions of black people? Does anybody want to guess? How many times can his lawyer try to get him bonded out? I'm not sure, but it costs a lot of money to every time a lawyer goes into court, and whether he fails or wins. So he's losing a lot of money. Lesser crime cases get rejected, I'm trying to guess. No. This is what I see. Getting his bond rejected will put millions of black people in more positive positions. This is why. Getting his bond rejected would put yet another powerful black man in prison. Y'all like, so, okay, what's your point? So here's the bottom line. The reason why I say Diddy not getting bail is going to help millions of black people. It's going to show young black people that whatever you do out here to women or to other people, and you hurt other people, you can go to prison. See, one of the things that young people don't necessarily realize, and y'all let me know if I'm wrong, young people, they don't really see jail time, getting shot. They don't really see those things as being reality, because guess what? For years, they've been watching rich black men running around, abusing women, abusing their power, doing whatever it is they want, like P. Diddy, and nothing ever happens to them. So when young people actually begin to start seeing rich, powerful black men going to prison, not getting bail, it becomes real to the young boys outside in the corner or doing whatever. So when you think you can do whatever you want, I remember I got locked up for stealing a car when I was young. And the reason why I did it, well, why we did it, is because I thought stealing a car was a misdemeanor. I didn't know it was a felony. I wouldn't have did it if I knew it was a felony. So young boys are running around causing all kinds of havoc in these cities, breaking in cars and all this other stuff. But when they see adults that they grew up watching on TV that's dancing around, have billions of dollars or whatever, in prison, now they like, damn, if they put Diddy in prison and he was a billionaire, they damn sure gonna put me in prison. So there's less crooked black men to look up to as these young boys are growing up. And it may cause them to at least just slow down a little bit when it comes to abusing women or committing crimes. And millions of young people watch stars on TV like Biggie. I mean, like P. Diddy. Because this is what they seen. I want y'all to think about how crazy this is. I talked about this last night. Diddy literally deleted Biggie. Biggie's dead because of Diddy, right? And then Diddy goes on tour singing Every Step You Take, I Miss You, with Biggie's wife singing the hook. That is how powerful Diddy was. So I'm going to say this one more time because some people did not hear this. Diddy allegedly murked Biggie. He allegedly murked Tupac and then came up with a song, I'm Missing You, and had the man he killed wife singing background vocals. Faith Evans was Biggie's wife. Think about how powerful a man has to be to murk a man and get his wife to sing background vocals in a song talking about how much the man that murked her husband misses him. I go delete somebody and I get his wife to come work for me. And then not only work for me, but sing a song about her husband. And then the song is about how the man that murked her husband misses her husband. Nigga, you what? Shout out to Swad Jones. Thank you for the super chat. Salute, big dog. Yo, Diddy done. Oh, yo, Diddy done, man. Talking about doomed. Second bail hearing denied. That damn near means a conviction. Last day free was Monday. Damn. Facts. That's why this nigga was sitting in a damn park, like soaking up, because that's the last time he's ever going to see a park in his life. So, what do y'all think about that? So, when we see Diddy get his bail revoked or lose his bond hearing, this means this is the last time any of us will ever see Diddy in our lifetime. And I'm happy. Because like I said, it's not about Diddy. It's about every young boy selling dope, selling pills, beating on women, or stealing cars, shooting at folks, joining a gang. See, this might sound crazy, but every time a gangster dies and every time a gangster goes to prison, that hits young people and they're like, damn, he dead. Or damn, he went to prison. Damn, he got this. Oh shit. I might not want to do this because like I said, when I was young, I didn't know that what I was doing, stealing cars, was a felony. But if I was to be on social media and find out some dude that I look up to did a crime and he won't get bail, it might have made me say like, no, I'm good. Like, no, because if this rich man can be stuck in jail and never see the light of day, I damn sure will be stuck in jail and never see the light of day because I'm not a billionaire. So this is something called attrition, where something happens up here and it slowly affects other groups and demographics of people after that. So that's why I say I'm so happy that Diddy did not get out on bond. It's not about whether he's going to be fighting or threatening witnesses. he can threaten witnesses in jail. I'm just happy at the optics. See, the optics are important. The optics say that Diddy is never going to see the light of day again. And that makes thousands of people happy. And then it makes hundreds of people feel compelled to testify. So now, since Diddy is in jail, more people may come out and testify now. So it's an overcompensing, well, is an over-encompassing optic that tells every person that had anything to do with Diddy, or every young person that wants to be like Diddy, they're safe. They're safe now. And that's a beautiful thing. All right, so let's get back to these videos. Hit the like button. Hey, what are my likes looking like? Is Terica in here? Somebody tell me what my likes are looking like. What are my likes looking like? So for anybody wondering, Diddy is not going out on bond. What's up, October 3074? And he got denied bond. And we have justice. We're on the road to justice. All right. So Leslie said we have 200 likes. Can we please get the likes up if y'all can? It's 400 people here. It's 400 people here. Can we get 200 more likes? Okay. So let's do this. I'm going to play something, and when we come back, we should have 200 more likes. Is that a deal? I'm going to play something, and when we come back, we're going to have 200 likes. All right. Real quick, be right back. Let's get likes. So if you have not hit the like button, hit the like button right now. We'll be right back.
How about we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game? We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
All right, we're at 220. Keep hitting the like button. Thank y'all for hitting the like button. We at 220. Keep hitting the like button. Keep going up. Keep hitting the like button.
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Fellas, buy this card game. What's going on, Arthur? Shout out to Philly. Ladies, buy this card game. Buy about 2 or 3 card games. The main reason why people can't stay together isn't because they don't like each other no more. It's actually because their present family issues come up or their past family issues come up. But when you play Deeper Discussions, you'll be able to understand a person's family issues up front.
This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun.
Question number 1.
Keep hitting the like button. Keep hitting the like button. The likes are going up, and I really appreciate y'all for hitting the like button. Come on, y'all. We got to get to at least 200 more likes. Let's keep hitting the like button. Thank y'all for hitting the like button.
Name a time when money was the main factor while a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend,
Candidate.
a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
They ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.
Okay, so let's get to these videos and we'll move on from there.
The government and say, hey, this guy was here today, because the government could go question them. And if that person had some dirt on Diddy, they'd probably file a civil lawsuit or start. We'll see what happens. It's up to Judge Carter at this point. You guys know how these bonds work. Case is going to go on for years, 1, 2, 3 years, maybe.
That's what I was saying. Diddy is going to be in jail for 3 years before he even gets a thought of a trial.
Before you get in front of a.
All right, the likes are coming up. Come on, keep hitting the like button. Keep hitting the like button. Thank y'all for hitting the like button, man. I appreciate y'all. So we need about 130 more likes. We need about 130 more likes. Cat Williams said it in 2024. The deviants will catch hell. Facts.
Jury and get a verdict. And in the meantime, if you're locked up, that plea bargain is going to look real good.
See, that's what I was saying. The longer Diddy is in jail with no bond, the higher of a chance Diddy starts snitching. There's a higher of a chance that Diddy starts snitching because he's stuck in jail. And then he's going to start talking to other inmates. He's going to start talking. He might talk to this person. He might be like, yo, man. Because Diddy is gay. Think about this. Diddy is gay. And now he's in jail. And I think Diddy enjoys having power over people, not having people having power over him. He'll be in PC 23-1 through the entire duration, you think? Okay. Through the for the duration, he'll be in PC. Okay. Somebody might put a hit on Diddy while he's in jail. So, okay, yeah, he may be in PC through the whole time, and that's PC stands for protective custody. Because protective custody costs a lot of money, and as far as I know, famous people have to pay for protective custody. You don't just get protective custody unless you're a witness. And until Diddy actually agrees to a plea deal to snitch, you can't be in protective custody for free. Let me know if I'm wrong. Am I right or wrong? It costs you money to be in protective custody. Do you agree or do you disagree? Let's see. How much does it cost to keep an inmate in protective custody? How much does it cost? What is it? All right, it's not coming up. So yeah, it is. So Diddy is going to have to pay the prison money to stay in protective custody. Wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. Okay, Mike, you been in protective custody before? Mike, have you been in protective custody before? What are you talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about. How do you know? I want to hear this. How do you know that it doesn't cost you money to be in protective custody? I've been to the feds. Okay, let's see. Do you have a second to come up and talk about that, Mike? Mike, I just dropped the link in the chat. It says StreamYard. If you wanted to, you don't have to be on camera if you don't want to. Come up on StreamYard and speak on what you know about the feds and protective custody and what you think Diddy may be going through. So shout out to Mike. So this Mike right here, Mike McCausland, hit the StreamYard link and pull up and let's talk, because I would love to hear what you think about what is going on. Who the PC money is paid to? To the prison. It costs money to keep somebody in PC. Yo, what's going on?
Can I smoke?
No. I want no problem. No. Please. No.
Okay. What's up?
All right. What's going on with you? What's going on with you?
I'm good.
That's what's up. What's your mic, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So can you enlighten us on what probably or will be happening to Diddy in the next 3 years to the next 20 years, in your opinion? Because you said you did Fed time before, right?
I did, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So what do you think? You there?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
So right now, most of the time when you get your first arraignment, like he went in yesterday, it's more than likely they're gonna deny your bail. That's almost 100% of the time. So then you're gonna go. So the judge that he sees on arraignment is not the same judge he's gonna see for an actual bail hearing.
Okay.
He's gonna see a magistrate.
Okay.
I'm talking. I'm slowing down my talk because I'm hearing myself echoing back. So I don't know what's going on.
Oh, gotcha. Hold on. Let me mute and let me know if it goes away. Go ahead and say something now. Say something now.
Okay, I speak. Okay, so there was a delay before. It seems like it's a little better now. I think the echo went away. Okay, so yesterday, his first appearance, it's a delay. I'm just gonna keep talking. It's like I'm hearing myself like an echo in the back, but I don't know how that goes for you visitors. You're more than likely gonna get a denial on the bail. That judge don't really know the details of the case, right? They're gonna hear the USA, attorney's complaint, or they're gonna read the indictment, and they're gonna more than likely hold you. You know what I mean? That's the fact. So then you're gonna probably go to a magistrate judge, and that judge is gonna be more well equipped to receive, the defense attorney's proposal for a bail package. Now,
okay, so what they're saying is you may have YouTube on in the background, and you're listening to YouTube and being on StreamYard. Could that be the issue? So just pause the YouTube and then just be on StreamYard. I think it'll go away.
Okay. I think that is the issue. Let me pause the YouTube. And then let me go back to the stream. Okay, that was it. I was hearing the YouTube in the background. Right. So,
no problem.
So it looks like what they did, his lawyer filed an emergency appeal on the bail hearing. But what he probably should have did was just let Diddy sit for whenever the next court date was and schedule an actual bail hearing with a magistrate. That way the media hype could cool down a little bit. They could, even maybe add some more to the bail package to make it a little bit more appealing. But I think the attorney is just trying to hurry up and get Diddy out, right? So he probably filed an appeal to the bail, and they got an emergency hearing on it, something to that effect. But if he's denied bail and he goes in PC, he won't have to pay for that. That's because he's in the government's custody, so they're responsible for him. And being that he's a high-profile inmate, they're not going to put him in general population, even if he want to be there. They're going to force him in PC, which you said is right, 23-1. He's going to get fed in his cell, may get an hour out, shower with the case. And he's more than likely in MCC Manhattan. I've been in that building. It's not a clean place. You know what I'm saying? It's literally like a county jail. Yeah. So he's not in comfortable conditions, and that's probably why the attorney pressed for this quick appeal to the bail, because that's not normal to go right the next day and have a second bail hearing behind the denial. So I'm thinking, and even if he get denied by a magistrate, I think you got like 3 or 4 times to appeal for bail or present a bail package to the feds. So his opportunities to get out of jail or get out on bail don't end even if he gets denied a second time. It's just that with all the hype and, and today I went to the feds in the 90s. Obviously we didn't have, the social media and all that, but you know, without all of this hype based on, you know, the social media, because of the case, I don't see why he's not, you know, just waiting and allowing for the next bail hearing. But it's just, I think, because of all the hype and, you know, the news is all over the place. So I'm sure his lawyer wants to make it appear as if he's, you know, really fighting for his client. But it probably would be a good idea to let some of this hype calm down, maybe even let him sit a month and do a bail package to a proper magistrate. But I guess we'll see what happens this afternoon, because I don't know if a decision has already been made. But if he has to stay in PC, he will not have to pay for that.
Okay, it's been denied officially. It's been denied officially. The press conference hasn't happened yet, but it's been denied officially according to you know, Twitter and shit like that.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, me personally, I know everything is going down the way it goes down, but I never like to see a black man going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Especially when, you know, just a couple months ago, you got that wrestling president dude, Vince McMahon. I don't know if he's under any type of criminal investigation, but I mean, he trafficked that woman across the whole WWF, and it's on tape. You know what I'm saying? He paid his millions just like Puff did, and he not indicted. So I don't like to see, you know, that part of it happen. And even though what he did wasn't right, but I mean, you know, that was a consenting relationship. That's how I see it. You know, it wasn't like Cassie was no little girl. She was a grown woman and she was in it. I mean, the hotel situation was bad. He should have let her go about her business. But man, he paid his $30 million. He should just leave that man alone. I don't know why especially when she's the only defendant. So that kind of makes it seem like the whole civil case is the criminal case. Like, you're not supposed to do that. They opened that door so women can get they just do criminal civilly, and that's supposed to close. You know how you got the feds picking it up, but I think it's just because he's a high profile black man, and you know, you got all the Diddy slogans and stuff going on, so it makes for good distraction during an election year when, you know, our people are easily distracted. That's my position on it for sure.
Well, in my opinion, I'm glad he's in prison because he's a black man. So I want you to think about this. You have Vince McMahon and all these other white people. He trafficked what nationality of a woman?
Yeah, I believe she was white.
White, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't care about Vince McMahon because he over there mess with white people. Fuck him, right? I have a problem with black people who hurt, endanger, entrap other black people.
Respectfully.
You get what I'm saying? So I don't care about what white. So if Vince McMahon would have did all this stuff to black women, then I'll be like, yeah, why he ain't in jail? But if he ain't mess with black women, I don't care.
I see. So you're saying, you know, let the white community advocate for him to get his just due.
Yes,
I see the direction.
Yeah, because we spend so much time. Well, what about this person? What? I don't care because most white people are abusing white people. They don't mess with us.
I respect that.
And most black people abuse black people.
Yeah.
It's just how life is. So with me, yeah, I want him under the jail. What is your thoughts? I don't want to get too far off the subject, but what are your thoughts on Young Thug? Because I want him under the jail. I want all these niggas under jail. I don't want none of them to be free.
Well, see, honestly, I just started watching that trial like when it came on last summer, or was it last year, whenever it started? Yeah. So I don't really know any of the backstory, right?
Okay, cool.
All I see is, and from my position, the prosecution is having a trouble putting on a solid case, right? Mm-hmm. I don't think it's a slam dunk. And then they've had a lot of distractions. And then it looks like in that case, a lot of the witnesses are his friends. So, you know, I don't really understand the dynamics of what's going on there. It's just very interesting to me, honest. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm really on the sidelines just watching that one day to day.
I got you.
What I would say is it appears as if you know, he used some power to get, you know, to do some things. And you know, I don't know, because you know, some of the stuff I see is say it's connected to a bad record deal with the brother that got murdered. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't know that side of it. But what I do see is the prosecution having difficulty putting on their case from a standpoint of making it a RICO, when I don't see them actually connecting him directly or showing where he either ordered, you know, those violent situations to happen. They occurred, you know what I mean? And people were arrested. But yeah, not getting too far off the subject of your night, I see the prosecution having a little difficulty.
Yeah, the guy's name is Nut. Pause. But
correct.
Yeah, he got murked, and after Young Thug got taken off the street,
I saw that the violent
crime went all the way down. Like, I grew up on that side of town, you know. So I don't live there now, but I have somewhat of a connection to that side of town.
So you kind of know the situation to a degree. Okay, so see, so your position on that is going to be pretty solid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Without knowing the backstory, it would just look like the prosecution is trying to drum up a case.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Yeah, and I say drum up a case like the situations didn't happen, but drumming them up to the point where they're trying to make everything point back to Thug. You see what I'm saying? Now, like you say, the streets may know everything did point back to Thug, but the prosecution aren't doing a great job presenting that to the jury. However, and I think it's just because a lot of their witnesses, you know, did what they wanted to do to get out of jail at the time, and now it's payback time, and they're not trying to give back what they promised, because, you know, everything is on film now, and we already know how the snitch slogan go in our society. So everyone's trying to either recant or make it seem like they're not helping the prosecution to convict, but maybe trying to go up there and sabotage the case. What I'm interested in seeing is how many of them the prosecution go back and snatch those agreements from and start re-prosecuting them again, because they turning this into like a 15-20 year just a court case before you even determine whether you're not gonna. I mean, for the brother, the Tunk, if I'm saying his name right, I mean, he got like 15 beans hanging over his head. The way he testified, he might as well have just stayed a defendant, because he didn't do nothing with his plea agreement on the stand. So, you know,
he's making a mockery of everybody.
Well, I think he made it a situation where he may be perjured. You know what I'm saying? And now his case gonna reopen in 2026, when he probably could have had that 15 years done.
Well, in my opinion, I think people like Diddy and people like Young Thug, they, you know how, I'm not gonna say you know how it is, because I'm just meeting you now, so I'm not just you know how it is.
I'm originally from the streets, but
so you know, in the so in the hood, the older cats, they run the younger cats through the ringer to see if they possibly would snitch, if they really about their life. So they'll have them do something to earn their stripes, to prove themselves to the old heads, right? So a lot of these people under Young Thug, under Diddy, males, they don't really care about life. They don't crashed out for these men so many times. They don't give a damn. So they'll say, yeah, I did it. I don't care. You know, just like on the wire. Weepe was like, did that? Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did that. Did that. Because they don't care. Because you get to the point where you go so far down the massacre, the death rabbit hole, where you're like, man, I already know. It's whatever.
It's a different time, because, you know, back in the 90s and the 80s, everything was done to be kept quiet.
Yeah.
You committed a murder, or, you know, you hustling. You don't want too many people to know. You know what I'm saying?
Now you want people to know what you did.
They putting it in the music. they doing YouTube videos in the graveyard and all that. So it's easy for the police to build a case. The levels of disrespect is there are no codes to nothing, even though codes don't really matter because once somebody determined they're in a bad enough situation to break a code, is going to be broken. So yeah, it's a different time. Egos are a lot more at stake than they used to be, and because of that, you get a lot of reckless behavior, man. And like you say, they don't care.
They literally don't care, bro. They just don't care.
Yeah, but I just wanted to just chime in on the protective custody thing because he gonna be 23 in one cell. They gonna pay for it all. I'm just looking because I've been in that building. I know kind of like how that whole system runs. I'm pretty sure it's been 20 something years, but they rarely change a lot. You know what I'm saying? I know.
Do you think Diddy? Do you think he's going to snitch?
Highly likely. I mean, you're talking 15 to life for a person that is used to. I mean, think about it. Within say 4 weeks, his whole image is going to change because all this gray hair about to come out.
Yeah.
No, there's no dye. There's no Beijing in there, bro. So, by the time his third court date, we're gonna really see who Diddy is, So he's gonna be stripped down to the core, and he's not. I don't think he's built for that like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I agree.
On the flip side, now when you're talking from a karma perspective, he's gotten away with a lot. It just came out recently and I was well aware of that story when it happened. And I'm just learning here based on some of the more recent stories that Shine really did not shoot, that gun. So,
of course not.
It's like he's been getting away with a lot of stuff for a long time. And then you think about all the Biggie stuff that really hasn't really come to surface. You know what I'm saying? Like he's been at odds with Biggie's mom for a long time. So, there's always been that energy for him to have this day, whether it was by way of this Cassie situation and there's still whisper about, whether or not that $1 million situation about Tupac is reality. So,
I agree.
There's a lot of things that he might be answering for, right? That may not necessarily be dealing directly with the Cassie situation, but just because of the way, the universe works and things come back around, and if you put out dirt, that coming back in your lap at some point in time, you know what I'm saying? So he's dealing with a lot as a result of a lot. I mean, like I said, I don't like to see it. Well, that doesn't mean it's not justified. You see
that's what I was about to say. there's people that are not dealing with a lot because they dead.
Correct.
And I would love for you to hang out if you want to, because you may be busy or whatever. But I would love because I got some stuff I would love to run past you because you're an OG and you've been through some things as far as like being in the feds or whatever.
I beat the feds in trial before I did time, so I got stories for days, man. I got the transcripts and everything, man.
Yeah. So would you like to hang out a little bit longer?
I tell you what, tonight I did have a plan, but I would not mind, linking up and getting on another show with you.
Okay, cool. Send me a DM on Instagram and hold on, let me show you.
Yeah, send me how can you send me your Instagram information?
Hold up. My Instagram is right here. You see it right here?
Hold on, I'm gonna take a picture of it with my phone.
Okay, that'll work.
Yeah, I done been shot in the head and lived.
Oh, yeah.
I got stories, man.
Where you from? What city?
I'm from Connecticut originally, but I'm in Florida. I've been down here for 25 years.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I'm in Atlanta.
I got your Cash App locked in. I'm gonna send you a DM, and I'd definitely like to do another show with you, brother.
Thank you, man. And I appreciate you coming up, man. And feel free to pull up because, I like seeing guys who have a lot of just knowledge or whatever, and because a lot of people on YouTube, all they want to do is complain about women, but nobody really wants to share experiences that can make the community better. They just want to whine about women. I don't care about this shit.
let's talk and save some of our young community, my brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, thank you so much for coming up. All right.
Thank you for having me, my brother.
I appreciate you.
Take care, man.
All right. And shout out to Magnum ICU. Thank you for the Cash App. Thank you so much. Yeah, shout out to Marlene. Thank you so much for the Cash App. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. So, according to what Mike was saying, that's a shout out to Mike. Shout out to Mike. Throw some 100s in the chat for Mike. Mike really added some real depth to this conversation. So everybody right now, throw some 100s in the chat for Mike. Shout out to Mike. I appreciate that. I appreciate him coming up. So, because I wanted to talk to him about this.
Exact one that's bringing its music back to TikTok. Let's keep in mind before I go any further, though, Mr. Lucian Grange is under pressure from a lot of allegations of sponsoring and financing every single one of P. Diddy's parties.
Y'all hear that, right? So, if Lucian Grange is in charge of sponsoring all of Diddy's freak off parties, he's the one who paid for all of the baby oil and all of the lube. Why isn't Lucian Grange on trial? Why isn't Lucian Grange going to jail? See, when we black people think about rich, we think about millionaire. That's not really rich. Lucian Grange is rich. You're not rich. Well, it's a difference between rich and wealthy. Lucian Grange is wealthy. P. Diddy is rich. Wealthy people usually don't go to prison. Rich people usually go to prison. Yes, exactly. Diddy is the fall guy. So the reason why Diddy is going to jail right now is because he's old. He's probably annoying to the white people. And they're like, all right, let's get this dude out of here. We tired of him. You know, his ego has gotten through the roof and he's doing too many things. Because think about this. Regardless of what you want to think about Lucian Grange, Lear Cohen, and any of other white people, other than the Epstein people, you don't hear no other white people, or few other white people, doing all these crazy things like P. Diddy. You don't see them talking about freak offs, but they're funding the freak offs. That's his main puppet. But when the puppet gets old, starts growing gray hair, becomes a drug addict, it's time to put him in prison. So that's what this is about. Why is Lucian Grange not in prison? Listen to this. Listen to this. This is crazy.
Every single party of where P. Diddy's allegations in themselves originate from, saying that Lucian aided and abetted Combs' behavior by sponsoring gatherings where underage girls were reportedly drugged and provided vast sums of money to Combs, who allegedly used it for what? But like I said,
trafficking. So P. Diddy is a fall guy. And but what this actually means, though, what this actually means is P. Diddy has somebody to snitch on. Powerful people to snitch on. But in my opinion, I do want P. Diddy to snitch. I do want him to snitch. But at the same time, just like what the brother Mike said, we got to get away from this. Oh, they trying to take down a black man. No, they need to take down these black men. Because what I said to Mike, white men hurt white women. Black men hurt black women. So I don't care about what the white people are doing. So let me say this. I'm glad Diddy got his bond rejected because He's another powerful black man that abused his power, and now he's in jail, and now he's being kept away from innocent black people. Rich white people empower black men and coerce them into traumatizing, extorting, and physically harming other black people. We spend a lot of energy complaining about why black men are getting jail time and not white people. But white people aren't directly abusing black people. They're paying and incentivizing black people to do it. So all we have to do, just as black people, is to stop accepting the white person or the devil's money. I'm not calling white people devils, but certain type of white people devils. If we stop accepting their money, like I said back in the day, in the movie, in the show Snowfall, if Franklin did not accept the CIA agents' money, our neighborhoods would have never gotten so bad. So when we sit around and say, well, the white people are flying in the cocaine and the crack and the pills and stuff, all we as black people have to do is not sell it and not smoke it or not pop the pills. See, we have to focus on what we can control, which is us. We want to run around blaming white people, and we have to turn around and look ourselves in the face. Ourselves in the mirror and say, we're the ones smoking the crack. We're the ones popping the pills. We're the ones abusing women. We're the ones stealing money. We're the ones scamming. Like, if we start focusing on building instead of scamming, or building instead of abusing, building instead of taking advantage of people, we wouldn't have this problem. We wouldn't be sitting around blaming white people. It's always a white man's fault. Well, a white man ain't in jail. Who cares? Shout out to Leslie Logan for the $10 super sticker. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So let's keep going. I'm gonna back it up just a little bit, because this shit is real, man. This shit is real. These white people are incentivizing us to ruin ourselves.
He did these parties.
I'll drop the link. Hold on one second. Anybody wants to come up, I'm dropping a link. If anybody wants to come up, I just dropped the StreamYard link. Hit the link if you want to come up.
Every single party of where P. Diddy's allegations and themselves originate from, saying that Lucian aided and abetted Combs' behavior by sponsoring gatherings where underage girls were reportedly drugged and provided vast sums of money to Combs, who
White man. But all P. Diddy had to do was be like, man, I'm not doing that shit. That's all P. Diddy had to do. That's all Diddy had to do. Do what? Drug who? Traffic who? I'm not doing that. Are you crazy? And then guess what? Lucian Grange would have went on about his business. That's all Diddy had to do, is say no. No. But we so worried about that money. We so worried about that attention. We so worried about that power. And then these white people, sadly, empower us to ruin the lives of other black people. What's going on, Dion?
How you doing, bro?
I'm good. How you doing?
This is a good conversation, man. I'm enjoying it.
All right, that's what's up.
I agree with what you and bro said earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But
you breaking up. You there?
But yeah, Diddy became a
Whoa. You breaking up really bad.
Can you hear me?
No, it's really bad.
All right. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Now go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I was saying, yeah, Diddy had a CEO, like you were saying, And we here in the South, we say CEO stand for colonizer, enslaver, and oppressor. Sometimes, you know what I mean? So we need as a Black community, we need to stop accepting other cultures, money, resources, etc., and create our own. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we did with the drugs in the early 80s or whatnot. That's
See,
what
we're
made
not colonizers. We're the house. Well, they are the house niggas. They are the they're the co-colonizers. That's what it is. So I agree. I agree. Let me get back to this video.
This is an interesting show, bro.
Appreciate you. Right. Just hang out if you want to.
Allegedly used it for what? But like I said, the music industry is very dark, and there's always another puppet master. This is Mr. Lear Cohen. How do you think Lucian Grange got that position to begin with?
This nigga over YouTube now.
Oh, you guessed it, aka the tall Israeli. And of course, Lear Cohen is a global head of music at Google and YouTube.
And Lear Cohen is over. He's a brain behind Young Thug also. All these criminals.
But this man is a very high authority figure in the music industry. Because let's keep in mind, Cohen worked on the label side of the music industry at companies including Warner Music, Def Jam, Island Def Jam, and 300 Entertainment. But do keep in mind, Lear Cohen in himself is somebody that Tupac and himself was sketched out about. And ironically, not even 2 years after Tupac's death, in 1998 and 1999, Cohen brokered the deal to sell Def Jam to Universal, creating the Island Def Jam music group, which combined Def Jam, Mercury, and Island Records. And as you can see at that time, artists under his watch at Island Def Jam included none other than Jay-Z, Bon Jovi, Ludacris, and Mariah Carey, just to name a few. All very sketchy artists, but like I said, Mr. Lear Cohen himself is the victim of many allegations, including from a CIA agent that confessed the agency's created rap music to fill private prisons. Mr. John Homeston, a retired CIA agent, has admitted on national Russian television that hip-hop was a psyop invented by the CIA in the 1980s, and the agency has directed and financed household name artists including NWA, Dr. Dre, Jay-Z, and Kanye West. Kanye tried to tell everybody about this years ago. And of course, nobody wanted to listen. But John Homeston said that our mission was to use teenage angst to our advantage and turn Generation X into a decadent, pro-drug, and anti-establishment culture that would create uprisings and further division within society, saying that the CIA even infiltrated mainstream radio to promote their music and reach millions of people every day. He also said...
So right there, that shows you that white America empowers us to be single mothers, to abuse our women, to steal from our people, to scam our people, to and extort our people. But it's our people. So what are your thoughts on that part?
I agree with you. It's sad, man. They use us to take us out,
Mm-hmm.
Kind of go back to the, not Jim Crow era, but what was it? Willie Lynch.
Yeah.
Divide and conquer.
Mm-hmm. And that's the reason why I'm not into this red pill stupid shit and running around talking shit about women all day, because that was literally in the Willie Lynch letter. And they don't know because they stupid. All these red pill people, they don't know nothing. They're stupid. They're just idiots. You know what I'm saying? So it's sad how, like, the Willie Lynch letter was created years, like a century ago, and it's still affecting us to this day. And that just shows how stupid we are. Let me play this real quick. Listen to this. I'm glad you brought this up.
Them differences and make them bigger. This is the male, and the male versus the female. Use the dark-skinned slaves versus the light-skinned slaves, and the light-skinned slaves versus the dark-skinned slaves. You must use the female versus the male, and the male versus the female. You must also have your white servants and overseers distrust all blacks. But it is necessary that your slaves trust and depend on us. If used intensely for 1 year, the slaves themselves will remain perpetually distrustful. This is a perfect situation of sound sleep and economics. Before the breaking process, we had to be alertly on guard at all times. Now we can sleep soundly.
Now we can sleep soundly because black people are spending so much time hating on, fighting, and arguing with and abusing other black people, where the white people now can just go to sleep and look at TV. They ain't got to worry about no revolt. They ain't got to worry about nothing, because they systematically got the black people fighting each other and arguing with each other, so they can't even come together just and unify and have a revolt. No, half of the people gonna be like, no, why should you be the leader? Let me be the leader. You light skin, you dark skin, you short, you this, you stupid, you. And next thing you know, they just in the back arguing. So P. Diddy is one of those slaves. P. Diddy is a slave to Leon Cohen. And this shit is crazy, man. This is modern day slavery. Let's keep going.
Engineering culture, no one touches Leor Cohen. Homestead admitted Leor Cohen, also known as the tall Israeli who runs hip-hop, used specific artists like these, I'm sure everybody knows who all of these people are, to gain specific influence in society. See, like it says here, Cohen ended up promoting rappers such as Jay-Z and Kanye West, and more recently brought Migos and Young Thug to prominence. Well, obviously Kanye knew what he was talking about. But see, Kanye himself, alongside John Hobson, stated that the elites have been slowly working on eroding social norms for decades, and forcing famous black men to normalize the sight of men in dresses was a part of the agenda. And here's the thing, right? A music industry executive who was present at the first meeting between the CIA and music industry executives has written a confessional letter detailing exactly what went down on that fateful day. In a specific
This shit is sad, man.
I heard about that meeting. It kind of reminded me of when Dame Dash and Jay-Z was friends. They was working together. But then Jay-Z hooked up with the white man, Leon Cohen. What's his name? Leon Cohen's?
Leon Cohen, yeah.
Leon Cohen. So that goes back to like in the late 80s, early 90s. It was when they had a meeting. That's what the guy was about to talk about. They had a meeting about hip hop, and he was like, we see that y'all got this Public Enemy. The Public Enemy and the positive black music was out. The positive hip hop rap was out. And I guess they had a meeting, some of the white people was telling them, y'all need to stop making music like that. And it's amazing that they brought the CIA, because that was around the same time that remember we had just got out of the Black Panthers movement, and the CIA got rid of that. So then that's when the gangs started forming right around the same time. But the gangs, the Bloods and the Crips, they was technically together at the beginning.
Do you know
after that meeting?
Hold on, let me say this. Do you know what Crips actually stands for?
I forgot the terminology, but I know it was positive though.
Community relations in power or in protection or something like that. It was positive. The Crips were the big homies, and their jobs were to like be the Black Panthers, and now they're running around shooting each other.
Yep, the Bloods and Crips, they was teamed up together to take the place of the Black Panthers, to police our communities and stuff like that.
And this is how stupid we are. This is how stupid we are, man. Like everything that we've ever had or ever really built in some type of way is
messed it up.
We messed it up. It's like we can't do nothing right because here come they ass manipulating us to mess it up. They're going to find some type of thing, whether it's clothes, hoes, or money, where we're going to put over our own integrity in order to get some attention or some bitches, or some power.
See what they're doing in the school system now.
What?
They pushing all this gay agenda and stuff
in the library. Whoa. Don't.
Oh, my bad. In the libraries, they're messing up the minds of the kids, man.
Yeah. That's why
they did with rap.
That's why I'm against Kamala Harris. I agree. Let's get back to it. This shit is systematically messed up, man.
Video that is no longer available online. Yeah, I'm sure that's not sketchy in itself, right? Or the fact that John Homestead said that the CIA worked in tandem with music industry elite to create a funnel in which young people would be indoctrinated with brainwashing gangster rap music and then delivered to the highly profitable private prison system. In order to create this funnel, the CIA introduced music industry owners to the private prison industry. See, that's where Time Warner comes in, because let's keep in mind, like I stated at the beginning of this video, Leor Cohen himself was a very high authority figure at Time Warner. And as you can see, some of the biggest names in the music industry are in cahoots with private prison owners. And as you can see in 2021, Core Civic, formerly known as Corrections Corporation of America, biggest name in the private prisons industry, contacted 48 states offering to buy their prisons. See, there was one particular requirement of eligibility for the deal, saying that an assurance by the agency partner that the agency has sufficient inmate population to maintain a 90% occupancy rate over the term of the contract. And here's the sketchy part that this article paints very well, right? In the year 2012, a mere 232 media executives in the US were responsible for controlling all avenues necessary to manufacture any celebrity and spark any trend. And of course, Time Warner, as the owner of Warner Brothers Records, could not only sign an artist, but since they are also the owners of Entertainment Weekly, they can also put an artist on the cover of magazines by next week. Like it says right here, you think you choose what you listen to, but do you really?
They control the magazines, they control the TV, they control everything. They control every freaking thing. And shout out to Linda Clark for the super chat. Cash app. Shout out to Linda Clark for the Cash app. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to Leslie Logan for what another $10 super sticker. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, Leslie. I appreciate you. You got anything to say?
Hey man, keep the good work going, bro. I'm out.
All right, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
You're going to be locked up for 3 years waiting for your trial. Why don't you just take a plea where it's like 5 or 7 years? Bond means everything in these federal cases.
What can we expect at today's hearing?
Well, we are going to hear an appeal from Combs's lawyers as to why he should be released on bail pending his trial. Now, they offered a pretty substantial bail package yesterday, about $50 million they said he would pay if he could be released pending trial. But the judge in the case, the magistrate judge in the Southern District of New York, said no, because what they were talking about here was a serious offense with sex trafficking, and that she couldn't trust him not to tamper with witnesses or to flee, especially considering his history of substance abuse and having anger issues. I sat in that courtroom yesterday, Jose, for about 2 hours and heard from his defense as they really gave a preview of what we could expect to hear at trial, where they argued that this is different from the cases of Jeffrey Epstein and R. Kelly that dealt with children, because children can never consent. And it seems that they are going to argue that the women, the victims involved in this case, did consent. A little preview as to what we might actually see at trial.
Check on 911 with the edge of the emergency. Okay, I can barely hear.
So this right here allegedly is Usher. It's going to be very hard for y'all to hear, but this was interesting. This is audio of Usher, and I don't know. It may not be Usher. I don't know. But let's listen to this. This is weird. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. There we go. You already know. Rella Bella. Everybody hit the like button. You already know what I was about to say.
Trial. Check on 911 with the edge of the emergency. Okay, I can barely hear you. Okay, so when
he said there's cops at my front door.
Case did consent. A little preview as to what we might actually see at trial.
Check on 911 with the edge of the emergency. Okay, I can barely hear you. Okay, so when okay, the person inside your home, do you know who they are?
No, not inside my house. They're at my front door.
They're at your front door?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you give me the description of them?
On my property, my address.
They're on my
Okay,
property.
get their address. Can you give me the description of the person in your yard? At your front door?
Personally, ma'am. They came early to my house. It was escorted off of my property. They come back, and now they're at my front door.
Okay, can you tell if it's a male or female?
I studied the stories that Spoon used to tell me from Howard days and just how relentless you were, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And now all my brothers behind me, we're trying to do the same thing, following your footsteps. You know, every night we're out here pounding the pavement, doing what we can do.
And guess who's over Drake also? The same person. Lucian Grange. All of these stars that you guys hear about, all of them have the same two people behind them. Lucian Grange or Leor Cohen. Here goes Drake right here.
Y'all gonna have me getting carried away again. I get in trouble for shit like this. How old are you?
No,
Yo,
what?
Drake, the
She's a
only way you can
17-year-old
win this
girl.
battle at this particular point is to say Kendrick hit you. Because you're half white, you can summon your inner white woman and act like Kendrick hit you.
Please, come here now. I'm feeling threatened. Look at you attacking me right now.
And when you call the police and give them your statement, the only proof that they need is this.
Your son's a sick man with sick thoughts. I think niggas like him should die.
I ain't want to get no problems from Kendrick.
Young women with some shady characters. However, it all
Let me back this up.
She was hooking up young women with some shady characters. However, it all came crashing down when one of the hustlers allegedly did something unspeakable to one of the young women. Rumor has it that Janice managed to evade any charges thanks to her late husband's connections to law enforcement. So, if all these rumors are true, it really makes you wonder if this is one of the reasons Diddy appears to have twisted relationships with women. The story goes that Janice was allegedly pushing Diddy to do whatever it took to climb that ladder of success, with some even claiming that she encouraged him to cozy up to powerful men, letting them use him to get ahead, only for Diddy to turn around and allegedly do the same to others. And when Diddy started showing some seriously troubling signs, think anger issues and other disturbing personality traits, Janice allegedly egged him on to be ruthless. But here's where things take another sinister turn. Even when Diddy
I appreciate that, Young Jay. You have some interesting videos. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, a lot of times I play stuff that you don't hear, you don't see nowhere else. Most people spend a lot of time talking and they just be babbling about shit. I got proof. I got Willie Lynch letter.
Rose in fear,
shit.
his woman.
You know what I'm saying? I got shit about Drake. Yeah, so I got
Look at all this.
yeah, so I got proof, I got receipts. I don't just be sitting up here talking and shit. So yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Traumatized by their mothers.
A lot of speculation over the years about Diddy and his mom's strange dynamic, with some sources even alleging that Janice helped orchestrate those FO sessions. Not only that,
That's my hero right there. Ain't no like your mama. I give all thanks and glory to God for my mother.
so some wild rumors are floating around about Diddy's mom Janice and her shady past, and now former Bad Boy artist Maze has joined the chat with claims that Janice holds all the receipts of Diddy's alleged crimes. There's also been a lot of speculation over the years about Diddy and his mom's strange dynamic, with some sources even alleging that Janice helped orchestrate those FO sessions. Not only that, but rumors also popped up recently that Janice couldn't stand Diddy's ex Kim Porter because she was scared Kim would expose Diddy's business to the world. So what's the deal with Diddy's mom? Did she enable Diddy's behavior all these years? Let's get into it.
Big ain't here, so Big can't give you no receipts. He dead. Craig Mack can't give you receipts. He dead. What are you talking about? Who else? Black Rob can't give you receipts. He dead.
So the significance of P. Diddy's mother is P. Diddy has everything in his mama's name and everything else in his children's name, because he knows at some point they coming to get him and he doesn't want all his stuff and property seized. So his mama is the main person that is behind all of this, and everything is in his mama's name.
And everybody else, you made sign paperwork so they can't talk about what I'm talking about.
Every day, it seems like
Hey, how about we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game? We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Fellas, buy this card game. Ladies, buy this card game. Buy about 2 or 3 card games. The main reason why people can't stay together isn't because they don't like each other no more. It's actually because their present family issues come up or their past family issues come up. But when you play Deeper Discussions, you'll be able to understand a person's family issues up front. First of all, why is Yannick up here hating, talking about Temu games? Okay, Temu games. You ain't got no damn Temu games. Well, how about that? Shit. Stop hating.
This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun. Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend, a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
they ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.
There's a fresh batch of disturbing accusations surfacing against Diddy. And at this point, people are wondering, how did Diddy end up in such a mess? Like, was he just wired this way, or did something happen to him that turned him into this real-life boogeyman of hip-hop? Well, many are pointing fingers at Diddy's mother, Janice, suggesting that she might have played a role in enabling Diddy's alleged crimes. There's even talk swirling around that Janice was so fixated on Diddy becoming a mogul that she turned a blind eye when things got rough, even when he laid hands on her. But let's rewind a bit for some context. Diddy was born on November 4th, 1969, in Harlem, New York, to Janice and Melvin Combs. Janice shortly worked as a model before becoming a teacher's assistant, or at least.
All right, so you hear this, right? This is where it gets crazy. Watch what this woman says. She started working as a model, and you're able to see how little P. Diddy was. Let's back up. Look how little P. Diddy was.
Janice was
P. Diddy was a child when I. Wait. This just in. Shout out to Yannick. I know you just messing with me. This is not a joke. This is not a joke. This just in. 700. They counted them. 784 dildos have been seized from P. Diddy's home. 784 dildos? Bro, what in the world is this man doing? What in the hell? First, we heard of the 100 bottles of baby oil. And now 784 dildos. And I'm not joking. What in the hell is this man doing? Shit. And I just heard this also. Diddy, right before he went to jail, he was starting a new baby oil business called Johnson on Johnson baby oil. So you got Johnson and Johnson, but Diddy is about to come out with a luxury baby oil brand called Johnson on Johnson. For the people who so is the LGBT or LGBTQ baby and lube. Oh my God. Shout out to Johnson on Johnson. Oh my God. All right, let's keep going. Where's the video? Oh, this is the video.
Important part that this article paints very well. BET and MTV are owned by Viacom. When ownerships of these mass media conglomerates is cross-checked with the biggest names in private prison ownership, the largest owner of course Civic, like I just named, formerly.
Oh yeah, no more dry rubs, and he's going to come up. He's coming up with ribs. They're going to be wet rub ribs instead of dry rub ribs.
Corrections Corporation of America is none other than Vanguard Group Incorporated.
Yes, pretty kitty. His mama is the one who taught him his dirty ways. She is a gangster. I bet she tells him how to move. Facts. That is exactly what I'm trying to say. It is so freaking bad. It is so freaking bad.
Young women with some shady.
Yeah, it's because there's so much information that that is out, and I'm just sitting here like, why isn't Janice Combs going to prison? Why isn't Lear Cohen going to prison? Why isn't Lucian Grange going to prison. Like I said earlier, I'm hoping that Diddy was to actually snitch on his own mama. I know that sounds crazy, but I hope he snitches on his mama, and he snitches on all these white people, so everybody can go to prison together and everybody can just die in prison together. Because he's 50, Lucian is probably 65, Diddy's mama is probably 70. Let everybody just go to prison and just die in prison. Imagine a whole crew of womanizing weirdo people and they all just die in prison. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, private prisons is just, it's bad.
Characters. However, it all came crashing down when one of the hustlers allegedly did something unspeakable to one of the young women. Rumor has it that Janice managed to evade any charges thanks to her late husband's connections to law enforcement. So, if all these rumors are true, it really makes you wonder if this is one of the reasons Diddy appears to have twisted relationships with women. The story goes that Janice was allegedly pushing Diddy to do whatever it took to climb that ladder of success, with some even claiming that.
And thank you, Linda Clark, for the card game purchase. I seen you. Thank you so much.
She encouraged him to cozy up to powerful men, letting them use him to get ahead, only for Diddy to turn around and allegedly do the same to others. And when Diddy started showing some seriously troubling signs, think anger issues and other disturbing personality traits, Janice allegedly egged him on to be ruthless. But here's where things take another sinister turn. Even when Diddy's anger turned on her, Janice apparently didn't lift a finger. According to Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, Kirk Baroes, a former executive at Bad Boy, witnessed Diddy putting his hands on Janice.
You know, Kirk Burroughs was like, yo, man, he told me he should have saw this coming with Cassie and the way he treated women when he slapped his mother.
Shit is crazy. You slap your own damn mama. You ever heard you eat some food and it tastes so good that you'll slap your own mama? Well, Diddy actually did it. Shit is crazy. It's crazy.
Corporation that works very closely with BlackRock and Larry Fink. You know, the corporation who basically has the highest shares in every single major corporation that.
Shout out to Jay Woo Woo. Baby oil is for tummy sticks. Tummy sticks time. No vagina anywhere, bro. Also, we think you should make a sweatshirt saying everyone hit the line. Yo, you have a great idea. Shit me. Hold on. Let's see. Shitting me. That is, you just made my day. That is funny. I don't think it's gonna go. I gotta let's see. Hold on, I'm looking it up now. I have a database where I can check to see if, let's see. Like button would be an issue, so it may not go through. But I can make some. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this. Jay Woo Woo, I'm going to make some shirts. I may not be able to sell them, but I'm going to make some shirts for myself that say "hit the like button," because I don't know if I'll be able to trademark "hit the like button." I'll be able to trademark "hit the," but I can't trademark "like button" because the word "like button" is already trademarked. I just looked at it. So yeah, I wouldn't be able to sell it. I would have to actually just wear it, but not sell it, because that'd be against the law. Unless somebody hit me back in the back channels or something like that, and I can kind of like, but other than that, I'm making the shirts. I am making the damn shirts. And when y'all see me with the shirts, remember it was Jay Woo's idea. That is absolutely hilarious. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make them right now. So use Ebonics. Whoa, like button. Hit the like button is kind of like my thing. So I can't say anything different.
Resides out of America.
I'm gonna show y'all something. What? I'm gonna play this.
Yeah, that one. Vanguard is the #1 shareholder in both Viacom and Time Warner. Vanguard is also the largest holder in the GEO Group, the second largest owner of private prisons in the entire USA. Like it says here, the people who own the media and are responsible for putting gangster rap at the center of youth culture are the very same people who own private prisons. So you tell me why this deal is a problem. You tell me why major artists really don't like Drake. Because I'm pretty sure it's obvious at this point. Drake is what you would call a sellout, and Kendrick truly knows how the industry runs. But you keep allowing yourself to be consumed by those frequencies.
Do y'all remember like 3 years ago when Crazy Bone had exposed the industry, and he basically was talking about how all these record labels, you know what I'm saying, invest in private prisons. So pretty much their main goal is to get us to go to prison. They're paying the artists to influence us to try to live like them. And that's why a lot of artists don't come out saying, oh, I went to school to get where I'm at now. You feel me? All these artists act like they came from the streets. They're only giving big deals to artists that's agreeing to destroy the black community. Think about all these new artists and what they promoting. At this meeting that Crazy Bone was talking about, guess what? There wasn't no country artists there, and that's why I say the black community.
Music business has invested millions of dollars in the private prison system. Somebody sent me an article, like, I think it was like 6 or 7 years ago. Right. But it's actually a letter that was written by somebody that was a decision maker at a major label. You know, he was invited to a very special meeting about the future of hip hop.
Facts, Tabitha. I totally agree with you, Tabitha. All of these momagers be putting their children in weird positions. Facts.
Back in 1991. And the title of the letter is The Secret Meeting That Changed Rap Music and Destroyed a Generation. I have struggled for a long time weighing the pros and cons of making my story public, as I was reluctant to implicate the individuals who were present that day. So I've simply decided to leave out the names and all the details that may risk my personal well-being and that of those who were, like me, dragged into something they weren't ready for.
Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on. If you have not watched that video yet, because I played it, I think either yesterday or the day before yesterday. If y'all weren't here, you gotta watch this video. But before we play that, we gotta play this, and we'll come right back with a solution that will help every woman watching, regardless of age, regardless of background. Virtually all of us have somewhat the same issues with the opposite sex. But what if I told you the opposite sex isn't the reason why you're having all these problems? It may be the same sex. What am I talking about? And I'm talking to the ladies in particular. Your mother. See, in my 7 years of coaching women, the #1 thing that I hear in my coaching sessions is her issue or tumultuous relationship with her mother. So what I've done is come out with a card game that will actually help mothers and daughters come back together. See, we can't expect women to just go out in the world and have these great, amazing relationships with men when she didn't have a great relationship with the person that birthed her. We have to get to the source of a woman's pain, her inadequacies, her insecurities, and heal that little girl inside of her before she goes out in the world as a woman. I call Like Mother, Like Daughter therapy in a box. It's 50 questions for the daughter to ask the mother, questions that you always wanted to ask. And it's also 50 questions for the mother to ask the daughter, because we can't get proper communication being one-sided. But when you're able to ask the questions that you always wanted to ask to your mother without her getting upset, without her pulling rank on you, and then she gets an opportunity to ask certain questions to you, the lines of communication are now open. When women are finally able to forgive their mother, forgive their father, forgive what happened to them, and most importantly, hear her mother's side of the story that she never divulged to you, relationships outside of the household would then blossom. Because for most women, there's a hurt little girl inside of her that never had an opportunity to be seen or heard. And I didn't just create this card game for you.
I created this card game for all of us because when our women are at their best, we all are at our best. All of the resentment, the lack of being heard, but all that stops when you buy my new Like Mother, Like Daughter card game. Order it now. The link is under this video. Click the link and let's start healing. All right, I need everybody right now to simply click the link that I just dropped in the chat or click the link that is under this video and check out my mother-daughter card game. Pre-orders. So it's going to take a minute for you to get it, but I need everybody to click the link and either buy my Deeper Discussions card game or pre-order my mother-daughter card game. Because the thing about it is, you said check my DM. I'm check my DM. Because the thing about it is, the holidays are coming up, and a lot of families are going to be are going to be together. And the thing about it is, don't you want this Thanksgiving? Don't you want this Christmas? Don't you want this holiday season to be a little bit less awkward? When your mama is around her sister, she starts acting stupid and acting like she's different, but she's one way when she's around you, but she's a different way when she's around her sister and other family members. Aren't you tired of your mother acting snooty and acting like she's the perfect mom when she actually traumatized you? Well, this is your opportunity to be able to sit down with your mom and have a fun game, because women love board games. Women love card games. So all you got to do is go to your mom and say, Mom, you want to play a card game with me? No matter what type of mother you have, she's going to be like, sure. And then you play this card game with her. And next thing you know, she turns around and plays this game with you. And you now have the ability to let her know how you always felt, in a good way, in a positive way, in a practical way, in a loving way. Next thing you know, this Thanksgiving would actually be a good Thanksgiving for a change, a good Christmas, a good holiday season for a change. So that is exactly why I came out with my mother-daughter card game. It's like therapy in a box to help women in particular just grow and let go of their childhood trauma. Because like I said in that video, we end up getting better women. When you have a better relationship with your mom, we can now have a better relationship with you. Think about that. The majority of y'all have mother-daughter issues, not man issues. And your man issues are from your mother wounds. A lot of you ladies have mother wounds, and your mother did some, terrible things to you, or allowed some terrible things to happen to you. But when you play my mother-daughter card game, you can finally be in a position where you can forgive your mom, and you can finally hear your mom say, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I wish things were better. Imagine your mother finally empathizing with you. There are questions in my mother-daughter card game that will have you like, whoa, I get to ask my mother this? And then boom, your entire life changes because you and your mom are finally close. You finally have closure with your mother. Click the link that I just dropped in the chat. Click the link that is under this video. Click the freaking link, y'all. Telling y'all, that card game is going to be the most important card game you ever played in your life. But these cards can work both ways, right? I've had most, yes, it's a mother-daughter card game. So you can play it with your mother, or your daughter can play with you. Yes, 1000%. Yes, Gail. Yes, it's a mother-daughter card game. All you need is a mother in the room and a daughter in the room.
It don't matter if the mother is the mother or the daughter is the daughter. You could be the daughter or the mother. You can see, the thing about it is I made this card game generational. So you can play this card game with your mom, and then you can go play this card game with your daughter. And next thing you know, the whole generation, 3 generations of women are now coming together. And then you can talk to your mother about what your daughter said when y'all played it, and you can talk to your daughter about what your mother said when y'all played it. 3 generations of women are now healed in 30 goddamn minutes. That is how beautiful my my mother-daughter card game is. Yes, Gail, buy the card game. I'm dropping the link in the chat again. I need you to click the link right now. Gail, click the link right now. Pre-order the card game. Because what I'm telling you now, when it comes out, it's gonna be $200 and y'all gonna be mad. When it comes out, it's gonna be $250 and y'all gonna be mad. Why is it $200? Because it's therapy in a box. What this card game is going to do is going to be the same thing that 2 years of therapy is going to do, or 2 years of therapy wasn't able to do. Because name a therapist that actually brought a mother and a daughter together. Not many. Hold on a second. Yo.
We ain't scared.
You know what I'm saying? What they gonna do?
They after us, not just playing.
Look, that black van.
So I was invited to attend a closed-door meeting with a small group of business insiders to discuss rap music's new direction. Little did I know we would be asked to participate in one of the most unethical and destructive business practices ever seen.
Okay.
The meeting was held at a private residence on the outskirts of Los Angeles. I remember about 25 to 30 people were there, most of them familiar faces. Among the attendees was a small group of unfamiliar faces who stayed to themselves and made no attempt to socialize beyond their circle. Based on their behavior and formal appearances, they didn't seem to be from our industry. Our casual chatter was interrupted when we were asked to sign the confidentiality agreement preventing us from.
Tabitha said, when will it be 200? What difference does it make? Do you want to pay 200 or do you want to pay $62? It's in pre-order. That means it's not out to the public yet. Once I got the physical copies in my hand and I'm able to hand them to women and they play it with their mothers or their daughters and they're like, oh my God, and the commercials start coming out, it's going to be $200 then. So if you want to pay $62, you need to go ahead and pre-order the card game, because I don't want to hear y'all mouth talking about it costs too much. I don't give a damn. Does your emotional health have a price tag on it? This is going to be the only way you can actually get through to your mother. The only way. You're a grown-ass woman. I'm quite sure you tried every way under the sun to get through to your mom. My card game is the only way you will be able to get through to your mother. Finally, after 30 years of turmoil, I'm going to help fix that the second you get this card game in your hands. But it's going to cost, because healing isn't cheap. So I can get the money to pay the lower price. Well, get the money to pay the lower price. The link is in the chat, Tabitha. It's up to you. It's all up to you. It's all up to you.
Publicly discussing the information presented during the meeting, and consequences were stated that violating the terms would result in job termination immediately. A few people refused to sign and walked out. Nobody stopped him. The subject quickly changed as the speaker went on to tell us that the respective companies we represented had invested in a very profitable industry, which could become even more rewarding with our active involvement.
Damn.
He explained that the companies we worked for had invested millions into the building of privately owned prisons, and that our positions of influence in the music industry would actually impact the profitability of these investments. Sure enough, someone asked what these prisons were and what any of this had to do with music. We were told that these prisons were built by privately owned companies who receive funding from the government based on the number of inmates.
Mm-hmm.
The more inmates, the more the government would pay these prisons.
Mm-hmm.
It was also made clear to us that since these prisons are privately owned, as
y'all listen to this. Y'all listen to this.
They become publicly traded, we'd be able to buy shares. My industry colleague who had first opened the meeting took the floor again and answered our questions. He told us that since our employees had become silent investors in this prison business, it was now in their interest to make sure that these prisons remain filled. Our job would be to help make this happen by making music which promote criminal behavior, rap being the music of choice.
Yo, Leslie said, hit the like button at least 3 times. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like. Yo, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it.
Assured us that
I'm actually working on it right now, Leslie.
this would be a great situation for us because rap music was becoming an increasingly profitable market for our companies. And as employees, we'd also be able to buy stocks in these prisons. My days was interrupted when someone shouted, "Is this a fucking joke?" At this point, things became chaotic.
Right.
2 of the men who were part of the unfamiliar group grabbed the man who shouted and attempted to remove him from the house. A few of us, myself included, tried to intervene. One of them pulled out a gun and we all backed off. They separated us from the crowd and all 4 of us was escorted outside. My industry colleague who opened up the meeting earlier hurried out to meet us and reminded us that we had signed an agreement and would suffer the consequences of speaking out. I remember word for word the last thing he said. "It's out of my hands now. Just remember you signed an agreement." He then closed the door behind him. The men rushed us to our car and actually waited until we drove off the property.
Damn.
Yeah, anything that was harmless, fun rap, anything that had a message in it had to go. It's not enough for them to exploit our culture and make all the money off of it.
Mm-hmm.
But they're going to...
No, nigga. You exploiting our culture because you did it. Y'all hear this bullshit? This is what niggas try to do. Listen to this part right here.
He said, "It's out of my hands now. Just remember you signed an agreement." He then closed the door behind him. The men rushed us to our car and actually waited until we drove off the property.
Damn.
Yeah, anything that was harmless, fun rap, anything that had a message in it had to go. It's not enough for them to exploit our culture.
No, you're exploiting our culture. Because like I said earlier, it's not about the white man flying crack or cocaine into this country. It's the black man snorting the coke, smoking the crack, or selling the crack. It's not about the white man incentivizing us to exploit our culture by rapping about booty and bitch this and all this other shit. It's us actually getting in the studio and saying the damn words. It's us saying the damn words, smoking the crack, selling the crack. None of this stuff would happen if it wasn't for us. If it wasn't for the women becoming single mothers over and over again. All these things we are incentivized to do. But some of us don't do them. I don't do it. I got married, had my kids. My kids are good now. I call my kids up right now. What you doing? Hey, daddy, what you doing? They seen me the other day. I ain't making no damn rap music. Even on YouTube, I would have so many more subscribers and so many more live viewers if I got into the mess and started shitting on black women and saying all this dumb shit like Fresh and Fit, or sitting around having a whole bunch of women. Oh, you're a 304. Oh, you're this. Oh, you're a 304. Get up. I'll get all kinds of views. But I'm not going to let the white man incentivize me to ruin black people. This right here is meant to help black people. My mother-daughter card game is meant to help black people. So yeah, other people can get way more views, way more subscribers, way more this, way more money. But guess what? They selling out. They're ruining black people in order to get a check. Because like I said, Lear Cohen is over YouTube. Lear Cohen, the person I keep talking about, is over YouTube. So all this red pill bullshit is incentivized by YouTube, which is ran by Lear Cohen, which is the same person that was behind all these damn rappers talking shit about black women. So now this nigga over here pushing us to talk shit about black women. That's why I don't get 1,700 live viewers and 5,000 live viewers, because I ain't shitting on black women. And on top of that, I'm not gossiping about black men, because that's bad too. And you may say, yo, you talking about P. Diddy, he's a black man. Yeah, P. Diddy's a piece of shit. I don't sit around gossiping every time somebody comes up and divorces or breaks up or I got the tea. No. But when somebody like P. Diddy is in the news, I'm talking about him. When somebody is a detriment to black people like P. Diddy, that's what I'm going to talk about him. When a woman is a detriment to black people by becoming a single mother over and over again, I'm going to talk about it. But you can rest assured, on my channel, I'm not talking about shit that is not against black people. I'm hard on women. I'm hard on men. Why? Because they are a detriment to black people. If a person, black person in particular, is a detriment to black people, I'm doing a live about it and we talking about it. So yeah, I'm okay with 200 people in here versus 2,000 people in here. Because in order to get 2,000 people in here, I got to talk about the mess. I got to argue with women. I got to have a whole bunch of bimbos sitting around me drinking alcohol underage. All right, you're never going to get married. You're a bimbo. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not doing that. So I'll stay with my 200 versus my 2,000. I'm good. I'd rather stay with 200. I'm not selling my ass for no goddamn money like the rest of these goddamn people. Because I get my money and secretly I get more money than them. Why? Because I'm trusted and I sell products. I sell trusted products. Not one person can say they bought my card game, they booked a one-on-one with me and said he was trash. So I'm trusted versus these other people. So they are just for entertainment. These other people, Fresh and Fit and all these other niggas, they're just for entertainment. I'm actually a trusted pillar in the black community. Some of y'all have gotten one-on-ones with me. I gave y'all some game. I helped y'all. I talked to y'all about y'all moms. So many of y'all, at least about 2,000 of y'all, maybe 3,000, like 2,600 of y'all, something like that, have bought my Diva Discussions card game. Y'all love it. So I'm a trusted pillar of my community. Women trust me. So I don't need people to, oh my God, he's so awesome. I just need you to know that you can trust me. That is it. That is it. That's why we listen to you. Thank you so much, Gail. That's why we listen to you. I appreciate you, Linda. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're hilarious. Thank you, Muda, Jay Mula. I appreciate that. But yeah, I just wanted to say that because at the end of the day, like, they drop all kinds of stuff in our communities, but we're the idiots that are picking it up and ruining other people. Let me tell y'all something what drugs actually is. Drugs are like decon roach powder. Put a 1 in the chat if you grew up knowing about decon roach powder. I think they probably still sell it now at Home Depot. Decon roach powder. Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever heard of decon roach powder. Put a 1 in the chat if you ever heard of decon roach powder. I'm gonna show y'all something. Put a 1 in the chat if you ever heard of decon roach powder. All right, so a lot of you know about the roach powder. What's up, Tiny 2.0? Okay, so y'all know. I want y'all to think about this. Instead of running around stepping on roaches everywhere, which is gross, you know, you grew up having roaches. To kill the roaches, you just drop the decon roach powder all in your cupboards, right? In a, you know, in a, you know, at the bottom of the sinks and stuff, right? And the box says, well, the roaches won't get in the powder and just die. No, the roaches will get in the powder and they will track the powder back to the nest and kill the entire nest. That's what crack cocaine is. It's white powder that they drop off in the hood, and it doesn't kill the black person that touches the powder. They take it back to the nest. It's the same shit. Cocaine and decon roach powder is the same shit. We're the roaches in their world. They give us the powder, the white powder, and our dumbasses bag it up and sell it to other black people. And the black people end up dying. They kill the whole damn nest. White people came up with a decon black people powder. And we take it back to the nest. Rich homie Quan just died. Rich homie Quan is dead because of that. Shit is crazy. Yes, the decon effect. Exactly, Tiny 2.0. But until we wake up, until we realize what we're actually doing to our own people, people like P. Diddy. P. Diddy is decon black people powder. And we running around looking up to P. Diddy, dancing off his music while he run around punching women in the stomach and shit. And we turn around, God damn it. And we turn around and act like he's okay. Act like he ain't do it. Self-destruction. It was a song called Self-Destruction. Self-destruction. We headed to self-destruction. They end up banning that song. They end up banning that song because it was detrimental to their bottom line. You can't make a song saying self-destruction. We're heading for self-destruction. Because then that'll make us wake up. All right, so I got a hit the like button design. And yeah, I might go for it. I might go with it. Let me see. I'm gonna send this to myself, and so y'all can see it. Hold on. I'm gonna send this design to myself. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Boom. All right. So I'm about to share my screen, and y'all let me know what y'all think about this design. And remember, I just did this design while I was on live with y'all. Let's see. All right, share my screen. I can get a designer to look at it and do it. But what do y'all think about this? This be on a shirt. What do y'all think? Say yes or no. Is it trash or y'all like it? I just did this design while I was on the phone with y'all. I mean, while I'm on live with y'all. I can go to a designer to spruce it up, make it a little better. All right, so no. Y'all say no. Funky. Yes, but add a dot and repeat one more time. Yup. There you go. Maybe 4 more hit the like buttons. Damn, how many hit the like buttons y'all want me to have on the damn shirt? Yes, it's okay. Put the like, make the like pop out. October 3074 says thumbs down. Okay. You got to add everyone hit the like button. God damn it. How long of this? It's going to be a big ass sentence. Hold on. You said it that much. You say it more than 4 times. I'd be like, everybody hit a like button, everybody hit a like button. Front and back. They didn't want any black. Oh, yeah. Add 2. Look, man, I'm not gonna do all this mess because I'll be saying it 1 trillion times. Yo, but I may actually make a shirt. I don't know. That was just top of my head or whatever. But yeah, that's funny. I wish I had 5 more. What? I wish I had 5 more hands. Why? Because you like it or because you don't like it? 3 is enough. Put some Cam Williams put some paint on it. What? I don't know what that means. I don't know who Cam Williams is. Just add 2 thumbs up. Then it'd be thumbs up instead of hit the like button. I say hit the like button. So yeah. But yeah, I was just playing around with something. Y'all, okay. Tiny said I like it. Okay. Make the red line pop out and make it larger. It was larger. What do you mean? The red was larger. Hold up. I made the red larger. What are you talking about? The red is larger. I'm confused. You mean a different font? I made it larger. I like it, man. Y'all. Do I say y'all? All right, don't talk about it no more. Somebody's going to steal your idea. How they going to steal my idea and I'm the one that say it? I'm the one that say hit the like button, so it ain't going to work. Somebody else can steal the idea. And I told you can't trademark it because like button is trademarked already. I just looked it up. I do all this stuff. So yeah, I can come up with a design and put it out. You know what I'm saying? I already got another card game that I put together. It just ain't out yet. So I got the Deep Discussions card game. I got Mother-Daughter card game. I got a 3rd card game, but I ain't put it in production yet because why? I'm gonna probably wait until like, early next year or whatever. But yeah, but this is how my mind works. So all these people shitting on women and all this other stuff, I ain't gotta do all that stuff. I believe in helping women. I get mad at women for doing dumb shit and all that, and we talk about that every now and then. But overall, no, I be chilling. I don't hate black women like these other dudes. No, I'm here for y'all, and I'm providing. See, I'm being a protector and provider for y'all when I have products that actually help y'all protect and provide for your own family. So yeah, that's what I'm on. So I'm gonna go, y'all. If any more stuff comes up about Diddy, I'll come back online. And of course, I don't know if y'all seen it. I did a fun panel show, and we're going to do it every Tuesday, probably, most likely every Tuesday. So we're going to do a panel show every Tuesday, and where it's going to be a whole bunch of us, like 6, 7 of us, and we're going to be talking about different topics. And we're going to do that, I think, probably every Tuesday. We got to get everybody on the same page on every Tuesday or whatever, or every Wednesday or something like that. But yeah, I got a lot of things going, and yeah. But like I said earlier, if you have a tumultuous relationship with your mother, I suggest you buy pre-order my mother-daughter card game, because the holidays are coming up, and you know how difficult those holidays are when you don't get along with your mama. So make sure to pre-order this card game. We got 7 people that pre-order my mother-daughter card game today. So thank y'all for that. And if you aren't one of them, I suggest you hit the link and get yours. Our next president is not going to be a black woman. Stop it. With a solution that will help every woman watching, regardless of I just came up with a solution that will help every woman watching, regardless of age, regardless of background. Virtually all of us have somewhat the same issues with the opposite sex. But what if I told you the opposite sex isn't the reason why you're having all these problems? It may be the same sex. What am I talking about? And I'm talking to the ladies in particular. Your mother. See, in my 7 years of coaching women, the number one thing that I hear in my coaching sessions is her issue or tumultuous relationship with her mother. So what I've done is come out with a card game that will actually help mothers and daughters come back together. See, we can't expect women to just go out in the world and have these great, amazing relationships with men when she didn't have a great relationship with the person that birthed her. We have to get to the source of a woman's pain, her inadequacies, her insecurities, and heal that little girl inside of her before she goes out in the world as a woman. I call Like Mother, Like Daughter therapy in a box. It's 50 questions for the daughter to ask the mother, questions that you always wanted to ask. And it's also 50 questions for the mother to ask the daughter, because we can't get proper communication being one-sided. But when you're able to ask the questions that you always wanted to ask to your mother without her getting upset, without her pulling rank on you, and then she gets an opportunity to ask certain questions to you, the lines of communication are now open. When women are finally able to forgive their mother, forgive their father, forgive what happened to them, and most importantly, hear her mother's side of the story that she never divulged to you, relationships outside of the household would then blossom. Because for most women, there's a hurt little girl inside of her that never had an opportunity to be seen or heard. And I didn't just create this card game for you. I created this card game for all of us. Because when our women are at their best, we all are at our best. All of the resentment, the lack of being heard, but all that stops when you buy my new Like Mother, Like Daughter card game. Order it now. The link is under this video. Click the link and let's start healing. Thank you, Esther. I appreciate Easter, Wally. I appreciate you.
How about we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game?
Don't forget the Cash App. Cash App is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Cash App is $AARON is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Drop $5, $10 real quick. Buy me lunch for tomorrow. If you enjoyed this information that I shared with y'all today, Cash App is $AARON 1000.
Hey, how about we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game? We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Fellas, buy this card game. Ladies, buy this card game. Buy about 2 or 3 card games. The main reason why people can't stay together isn't because they don't like each other no more. It's actually because their present family issues come up or their past family issues come up. But when you play Deeper Discussions, you'll be able to understand a person's family issues up front.
This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun.
Question number 1. Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend,
Candidate.
a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
they ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.